Hey everyone, today we are going to talk about a country which is the fourth largest dry fruit exporter in the world. For the past several decades, this country was targeted of the powerful countries. But the conditions that the country has faced in the last 30 to 40 years are unprecedented. A country where forced marriage and marriage slavery is practiced and prostitution is also on the rise. A significant number of girls are married before the age of 18. It is considered the birthplace of oil painting, where early examples dating back over 1,400 years have been discovered. It is the world's largest producer of opium, supplying about 90% of global opium. The average life expectancy is among the lowest globally. In today's video, we will share many interesting information with you. So let's talk about the Afghanistan. Before starting, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for the future updates. Afghanistan, officially known as the Islamic Republic of Afghanistan, is a landlocked country situated at the crossroads of Central and South Asia, is rich in history and culture, but has also endured significant turmoil and hardship over the years. Its strategic location at the crossroads of major trade routes has made it a focal point for various empires and civilizations, contributing to its diverse heritage. However, the nation has also been the battleground for numerous conflicts, both internal and external, leading to a complex and often tumultuous history. Afghanistan's population is approximately 41 million, with a diverse ethnic composition and young demographics. Afghanistan is ethnically diverse, consisting of various groups including Pashtuns, Tajiks, Hazaras, and Uzbeks. Kabul, the capital and largest city, serves as the political, cultural, and economic center of the country. Geographically, Afghanistan is characterized by its rugged terrain, dominated by the Hindu Kush mountain range which stretches across the country from northeast to southwest. These mountains have historically provided a natural defense against invasions, but also pose challenges for internal connectivity and economic development. The official languages of Afghanistan are Pashto and Dari, Persian, reflecting the linguistic diversity of its population. Islam is the predominant religion, with the vast majority of Afghans adhering to Sunni Islam, while a minority are Shia Muslims. Afghanistan has a complex and deeply ingrained issue with prostitution and marriage slavery, perpetuated by a combination of cultural, economic, and political factors. The country's tumultuous history, including decades of conflict and political instability, has contributed to a pervasive culture of exploitation and oppression, particularly against women and children. Prostitution is illegal in Afghanistan, but it remains a widespread and lucrative industry, with thousands of women and children forced into sexual slavery. Many are lured into the trade with promises of employment or marriage, only to be subjected to physical and sexual abuse and sold into prostitution. The victims are often from rural areas, fleeing poverty and violence, and are easily preyed upon by traffickers. Marriage slavery, known as BAD, is another form of exploitation, where young girls are sold into marriage to much older men, often in exchange for money or goods. This practice is deeply ingrained in Afghan culture and is often used to settle debts or disputes between families. The girls are often subjected to domestic servitude, physical and sexual abuse, and are denied access to education and basic human rights. The Afghan government has taken steps to address these issues, including the passage of the Elimination of Violence Against Women law in 2009, which criminalizes prostitution, marriage slavery, and other forms of gender-based violence. However, implementation and enforcement remain a challenge, and corruption and lack of political will hinder progress. One of the most devastating facts about Afghanistan is its status as one of the world's most heavily mined countries. Decades of conflict have left millions of landmines and unexploded ordnance scattered across the country, posing a constant threat to civilians. The legacy of war has also severely impacted the nation's economy. Afghanistan is one of the poorest countries in the world, with a significant portion of its GDP reliant on foreign aid. Another shocking aspect of Afghan life is the ongoing humanitarian crisis. Millions of Afghans have been displaced by conflict, both internally and as refugees in neighboring countries. Access to basic services such as healthcare and education remains limited, particularly in rural areas. Despite efforts to improve the situation, many girls still face significant barriers to education, especially in regions where the Taliban has regained influence. Afghanistan's economy is primarily based on agriculture, with the majority of the population engaged in farming and livestock rearing. Key agricultural products include wheat, fruits, nuts, and opium, the latter making Afghanistan the largest producer of opium globally. Despite significant mineral resources, including copper, gold, and lithium, the extraction industry remains underdeveloped due to ongoing conflict and lack of infrastructure. The modern history of Afghanistan has been marked by prolonged conflict and instability. Following a coup in 1978 and subsequent Soviet invasion in 1979, the country was embroiled in a decade-long war that left deep scars on its society and infrastructure. The Soviet withdrawal in 1989 was followed by a brutal civil war among various Mujahideen factions, culminating in the rise of the Taliban in the mid-1990s. The Taliban regime, known for its strict interpretation of Islamic law and human rights abuses, particularly against women, was overthrown in 2001 by a United States-led coalition in response to the 9/11 attacks. Since the fall of the Taliban, Afghanistan has made strides towards rebuilding, though challenges remain. International aid has played a crucial role in Afghanistan's reconstruction, with billions of dollars invested in infrastructure, education, and healthcare. However, the dependency on foreign aid has also highlighted issues of sustainability and self-sufficiency. The withdrawal of NATO forces in 2021 and the subsequent rapid takeover by the Taliban have plunged the country back into uncertainty, with fears of a rollback in human rights and developmental gains. The natural beauty of Afghanistan is breathtaking, with stunning landscapes ranging from the serene Bandi Amir Lakes to the dramatic Panjshir Valley. The country's rich biodiversity includes numerous species of flora and fauna, some of which are endemic to the region. Efforts to preserve this natural heritage are ongoing, despite the challenges posed by conflict and environmental degradation.